viewers all over the world, I'm Chinedu Francis by name, and you're watching Francis Power TV. On this channel, we hold 3 programs. The first one is prayer series, the second one is academic excellence, of which you're watching right now, and the third one is spiritual short movie. This program is going to be very interesting. Please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe to this channel, and also on the notification button. You can also like us on our Facebook page, Francis Power TV. This is our 3rd episode of this academic excellence. Last week we talked about why intelligent students fail. The first and the second episode. We brought to this channel Mr. Ayodele, who taught us more on that topic. I am not here alone today. I am with another tutor, an educator who is going to admonish us more on today's topic. Can we meet you, sir?
Thank you, Mr. Francis. My name is Oladayo Alabi. I'm a graduate of computer science. I'll be your host today. Your co-host for today's episode on
how to be my teacher's favorite.
Okay, how to be my teacher's favorite.
Yes, you've heard it from Mr. Alabi Dayo. He's a graduate. He studied computer science. He's a computer scientist and is going to be our guest for today's program. Please stay tuned. Stay tuned. He's going to tell us more on how to be your teacher's favorite. Many of you have been asking me, you have been dropping comments, asking, calling, oh, how can I be my teacher's favorite? Here comes the solution. How can we invite over to this channel right now to be a blessing to us on this topic?
Thank you once again. Before I proceed, I would like to say a big thank you to Francis Power TV and every viewers out there. Now, to every teacher out there, no matter how you love your student, no matter how great the student is to you, do not show it to them or make it obvious to others that you love a particular student more than the others. So I will be giving you some points on how to become your teacher's favorite. Number 1 point is purpose. As a student, you need to know the purpose you were in school. Purpose has to do with a particular motive, a particular reason you are in school. So many students are in school today. They actually are going to school for nothing. If you ask them why in this department, they find it difficult
to tell you,
to analyze it. So, imagine a student of Jesus1 is having a boyfriend. That kind of student is doing school for the primary aim. She's in there for the secondary aim. The secondary aim is being ready, being available to have a boyfriend. So, the primary aim in school is to come and study. If you look at the normal situation of schooling in this 21st century, you can see that they are teaching us mental aspect of life, spiritual, academic. But most of the students are not ready to listen to the primary aim. How many students is out there, in a class where we have plenty students? No matter how good the teacher is, there are some students who are not ready to learn. And most of the private school proprietor or proprietress, they will not focus on the students not being available or ready to listen to what the teacher is explaining. So they will mount pressure on the teacher. Whereas the students themselves,
they don't do the motive why they're in school.
So any student that knows his or her motive in school will be a teacher's favorite, because it will ease the pressure that the teacher is applying in order to make understanding circulating.
Wow. Viewers, can you hear that from Mr. Alabi Dayo? He said the first thing you need to do to be your teacher's favorite is to know your purpose. Many people, as a matter of fact, they don't know the reason why they're in school. Many don't know the reason why they are studying a particular course. Now, you are not driven by purpose, how then can you please your teacher? So, many people that are doing things out of purpose, they don't, please their teacher. Because things you do out of purpose while you're in school can never please your teacher.
Yes.
If you understand your purpose, you will do things that will please your teacher. Purpose is the reason for your existence. Purpose is the reason why you are in a particular place at a particular time. So your purpose in school is to read. Your purpose in school is to learn. So the first step for you to be your teacher's favorite is you must know your purpose. Know the purpose why you're in school. I am a teacher. So the reason why I love some of my students is because I saw that they know their purpose. I saw that trait in them. They are always ready to learn. So these are children that know their purpose. So for you to be your teacher favorite, please know your purpose. Just like how Mr. Dio has said to us. Please know your purpose.
Okay. Now, before I go deeper in my second point, when you look at university days today or any higher institution, you see most of the people that comes out with what are they calling it? Distinction or graduated with first class. They don't always match relationship and education together.
Yes.
It's either their education is more higher than the relationship life, or the relationship life is more than educational life. So any students that comes with a first class, just check their records. They don't have relationship, because relationship and education, they are like force. You can't balance them.
You can't balance
One
them.
must be higher than
the other.
So my second point is a paragon.
A paragon.
A paragon. Talking about paragon has to do with a role model, a perfect example for a particular situation. So when a student is a teacher's favorite, the teacher will make reference of that student.
Yes.
When the teacher is trying to chastise a particular student, you say, can't you behave like so? Can't you act like a sort of person? So a child or a student in school who is always ready to attend, to be available for schooling activities, they are always a perfect example for teacher when the teacher is giving a critical explanation. So a perfect example, a role model for a particular student or other students are always example for a teacher. So when you are doing that, teacher will always make you a paragon, a role model. Sometimes we always say that people that look up to us, they really want us to be their model. So if a student is looking up to a teacher, the teacher will always make sure he or she does not make a mistake. So likewise, a student that a teacher is making a favorite, the teacher too will not want to make a mistake, so as not to lead that student astray. So a perfect example in relation to paragon, try to be a role model to your others. Either by giving, either by teaching others, in any form of attitude that is positive. Try to be paragon.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. The second point we just heard from Mr. Dio, he said being a paragon. He went further to give us a better understanding of what paragon means. Said it means a role model. Now, you being a role model, you will attract your teacher's attention. Now, being a role model in the sense that teaching others. So you see, in this 21st century, students nowadays, they don't like teaching others. You hear, oh, I won't teach this one, sir. No, I'm not teaching him. I'm not teaching that, sir. Sometimes I'll be wondering that, why? Say, no, sir, it took me long to study this mathematics. No, master, no, I won't teach him. I was like, why? We went ahead and said, oh, master, I don't want him to score more than me. I don't want him to score more than me. That is the truth. And that has been the mentality of children nowadays. You doing that, you can't be your teacher's favorite. Try to be a role model. Try to teach others. Try to, release an helping hand. Try to help. Try to bring others together. Bring them to see their reasons why they're in school. Those who are making noise in the class, don't join them. Be a role model. Be distinct, distinguish yourself from them. So please just tell us more.
The third point I would like us to know as a student, in order for you to be your teacher's favorite, is being valuable.
Being valuable.
See, there's a quote that I tried to devise when I was in secondary school. That's what refines you, defines you.
What refines you, defines you.
If you look at gold, before gold becomes shiny, it passes through fire. So a teacher will always polish students that they are favorite. No matter how the student is closer or far away from them, they always make sure that they polish their life. So how can you add value to your teacher before your teacher can add value to you? Just imagine you see your teacher sitting alone, he's not talking, he's not smiling. Being a kind of student, you walk to your teacher and ask, Mr. So, what's wrong with you? You're adding value because the teacher will be looking at, why is this child so passionate, so emotional to walk up to me like that? If you are the type of student that give your teacher money without teacher asking from you, you're adding value because an happy mind will always will pray for you. Without saying a word, when the heart is happy, it will produce something positive outside. So adding value to your teacher, also being valuable, is also important. That the teacher will make you your favorite.
Wow.
Imagine you are not giving me anything, you are always demanding from me. You won't be my favorite. It's true.
All right. Oh, okay. Viewers all over the world, you have added from Mr. Alabi Dyer. You know, some students are so funny that they will see their lecturers, you know, maybe strong or somehow sick. You know, they'll just neglect the lecturer. They'll bypass the lecturer without even saying, "Oh, sorry, sir, what's wrong with you?" The lecturer is seeing every student. He's seeing everybody passing by. So if you say teachers are not watching or your lecturers are not watching, it's a big lie. All teachers are observant. One of the qualities of a good teacher is that a good teacher is always observant. They know everything going on in the class. Sure. Irrespective of the number of students in the class, teachers will always be observant. So teachers know those who love them, those who show cares to them, adding values to your teacher. In the sense that, like, I think I remember some time ago when I taught some students, some sort of students in my former school I was teaching before. Then you do inter-school competition. This is within the school because the school has like 14 branches. So it is just like, you know, within the school. So, you know, in my own branch, there's one boy that do well in his academics. And the principal is trying to polish this boy so that they can present him in the competition outside the country. So an opportunity to take them mathematics, that section. So I was trying to build up orders so that everybody can also participate in this competition. But this boy passed in the exam we did before the competition. So it was the one that shined them. So in the competition now, this boy came out the second position. And in the hall, they asked, "Who is your teacher?" He mentioned my name. I was like, "Wow, you mentioned Mr. I just stood up. I am the one with my suit. I am the one." This child just add value to me. I was very happy. I remember those, the teachers there. They were like, "Mr. Fasi is very good though. Mr. Fasi is very good though. Wow," because the guy really did marvelous. Even beyond what I even imagined. The questions I have never taught them before, this guy answered. I was like, yeah, how did this Gideon knew everything? He added value to me.
That's nice.
Since then, he was my favorite. Any small thing, Gideon, come and wash my plate. Gideon, come. Any small thing, Gideon, go and get me this. Gideon, go and get me the diary. Gideon, come. Any small thing, Gideon. Why? Because he added value to me. So viewers outside there, all teachers love students that add value to their work. Some will be expecting their teacher to teach them everything, even the simplest thing. No, it shouldn't be so. Add values to yourself. Add value to your teacher. And you will be your teacher's favorite.
All right. There's a particular story I want to say. In a private school, a guy stole a watch, a wristwatch. The wristwatch is very expensive. So the teacher entered into the class and asked everybody to face the wall. He was not checking their pockets. He got to the point where he met this boy. He checked his pocket and found the wristwatch. So he moved ahead. The boy was just trembling that this teacher has called him. He was expecting him to announce the thief. At the end of the day, the teacher asked them to sit down that he has found the wristwatch. 10 years later, the boy met this man, saying to him, "Do you remember me?" The man said no. said, "Well, I'm one of your students. I stole a wristwatch and you caught me, but you never mentioned my name." And I said he was also closing his eyes doing the search. Can you see? So the teacher is a kind of man who is not ready to expose you. Really want to cover you to make you great so that you will remember that day for good. I didn't mean the teacher exposed the boy. When they met him 10 years later, what the boy did to him after them, he won't do it.
Yes.
So what we are trying to say in essence is that what goes around comes around. Like I said, sometimes ago in the law of physics, that anything that goes up, it comes down in the gravity. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that anything we do today will come back later. It's either to haunt us or to be of the opposite. So try to be a good student that the teacher will make a favorite. Remember, intelligent students are not teachers' favorites, but the good one are the teachers' favorites.
Wow. Do you hear that from Mr. Dio? Oh, some might be thinking, must I be intelligent to be my teacher's favorite? No. No. I've seen Dollard being their teacher's favorite. It's not being intelligent that will make your teacher's favorite, no, but doing the right thing.
Sadly.
Just follow the 3 points Mr. Dio has given to us on this episode now. Follow those 3 points. I'm going to add more too. Okay? Follow those points. The first one, talk about purpose. Know your purpose when you're in school. The second one, talk about paragon. Being a role model to others. And the third one, be a student of value. Add value. Add value to your teachers. Add value to yourself and to others. By so doing, you'll be your teacher's favorite. Permit me to add number 4. Number 4, never you, in any situation, insult your teacher or make jest of your teacher. Number 4, never you make jest of your teacher. Sir, the student nowadays, sir, they are fond of making jest of their teachers.
Yes. Very common.
They make jest of their teachers anyhow. They mimic their teacher.
I remember during the olden days, when a teacher is coming and a student is coming, they always tremble. Is it that they run away? Remember in our time?
Yes.
Before we enter into the staff room,
Yes.
you'll be shaking.
Without
doing anything.
Without doing anything.
But these days, you sit down beside your student like this. Some will be holding your head. Things have changed.
Things have changed.
So, the students are busy teacher. You know, something say, an adage says, charity begins
at home.
Even insults, things that are influencing the society now, begins at home. Some people say it's the society that is influencing the children. No, sometimes now the children are influencing the society because what they are facing at home is what they are producing outside. So, being a student that the teacher will make a favorite, you have to be a student that is not abusive. Don't be abusive. It's not that the teacher will not offend you one way or the other. Learn how to be calm.
Yes.
Learn how to be calm.
All right. Thank you so much. It just added to the point I just gave right now. You see, you need not to be abusive. Don't make jest of your teacher. I remember when I taught some set of students some years ago, because I've been teaching over a decade now. I taught some set of students, and among those students, I do take one extra lesson. So one day, I was teaching the boy for the extra lesson. He said, "Master, I have something to tell you. Hope you won't get angry." I said, "I won't get angry." He said this 4 times. I said, "Come on, tell me, what is it?" He said, "Sir, Ayomi mimicked you in the class today." I was like, "Good. Hey, did I make a mistake in the class or what?" I said, "Okay, what was the mimicking?" He said, "Master, hope you won't beat Ayomi tomorrow." I said, "I won't beat her. Just tell me." Go to the point. He said, "Master, Ayomi went to the board when you left the class yesterday. Immediately you taught us the mass. He said, Mandala Bush. Mandala Bush. I laughed. I said, God. These children are fond of those things. Whatever teacher does in the class, they will make sure they emulate that teacher after the teacher is out of the class. By so doing, you can't be the teacher's favorite. You might be thinking that your friends will not tell the teacher. You don't know everybody in the class. We came from different families. We are not the same. You might be thinking that your friend will not go and tell the teacher. It's a big lie. Whatever you are doing is a matter of time. It will be exposed. Nothing is hidden on this earth that will not be displayed in a particular day. So don't think that nobody is seeing you the way you are mimicking your teacher, abusing your teacher at his back. It's very wrong. You can't be your teacher's favorite if you are abusive. If you are the type that you do abuse your teacher, make jest of them. You can't be your teacher's favorite. Please get rid of that habit. It is very disastrous. I want to add another one, making it the 5th point on how to be your teacher's favorite. And Mr. Dayo is going to teach us more in the next episode. Please subscribe. If you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe and share this video. The 5th point is comport yourself. Comport yourself. You see, sir, you have been teaching for a while now. You can attest it to this, that you have been attracted to students that they comport themselves.
Yeah.
Comporting yourself means be well behaved, dress well. I can't come close to dirty students.
Sure.
You can't hug me if you're dirty. So you need to comport yourself, be well behaved. A teacher enter your class, sit properly. If he asks you to bring out your pen, bring out your pen. Don't let him say it twice. By so doing, you'll be his favorite. I am always attracted to students who comport themselves. Read. When I ask to read, you read. Sit down, you sit down. Stand up and pronounce this after me. Stand up. That's comport. You are comporting yourself. Yes, you need to comport yourself to be your teacher's favorite. So viewers outside there, you're watching me right now, please put these 5 points into consideration. Please know your purpose. Be a role model. That is paragon. The 3rd one, you need to add value to yourself and to your teacher. The 4th one, I talked about never gossip your teacher. Don't abuse your teacher. And the 5th one, I say comport yourself. Be organized. Dress well. Be obedient. These are the ways that you can be your teacher's favorite. In case you have any question for Mr. Dayo, please use the comment box. Use the comment box. Drop your question. He's going to come here in the next episode to receive and to answer more questions. Do you have anything to tell us, sir?
Nothing much, but I'd just like to paraphrase my points. A student that will be a teacher's favorite, like you said, must comport his or herself. That is being organized. A life that is organized will be the one that will be polished.
Yes.
So any life that is not organized will just look chattered. So if you want to be your teacher's favorite, always try to be ambitious. Because if you're ambitious, that means the purpose of you coming to school will be revealed.
You'll be revealed.
It won't be what covered. So I'm urging you today, please always be a perfect student or a perfect example, because you are the solution to this generation. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Dayo, for your time. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your coming. God bless you, sir. Viewers, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You can also like our page on Facebook, Francis Spa TV. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Share this video. Share this video. Share this video. We love you. We are going to meet you here next week for the next episode. Bye.